What's up, you guys and girls? It's your boy, your host, SirVincent, and welcome to Cigar and Conversation. This is something new that I've started this year, 2023. I've always wanted to host something. I'm just looking for my match. I've always wanted to do something like this, but never really could find the courage. So coming into a new year, I do some TikTok already, and I figured, hey, why not smoke a cigar and have a dope conversation? If you guys don't know, I'm a life coach, and my specialty, I'm just burning some sage here. My specialty, that's why we gotta make sure the energy good for this conversation. But my specialty is self-love, teaching people how to love themselves and take better care of themselves. Because guys, if you don't love yourself, you're not going to love anybody, you're not going to love anything else. Loving yourself is critical, it's important to growth, to maturity. So the subject is going to be the inner war for change. Because there's an inner war that happens once you start changing. Once you visualize and you analyze and you mark down and write down this new individual that you want to become, now you are accountable for working to become that person. And it becomes a war because it's the who you used to be and what you used to do versus who you are striving to become. That inner battle, that inner conflict, developing a new habit, excuse me, starting a new diet, healing from an ex. All of these things are hard processes to do, but and there's a war that goes on inside of you, but there's ways around it, and that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about how do we navigate through that war and continue to become that person. So I'm gonna enjoy this cigar while we talk, and this is pretty much just gonna be a marker for me on how long we've been talking, and I hope that you got you a cigar or whatever it is that tickles your fancy. I hope you get you something. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this cigar. This is a Fuente. I don't know if the camera's gonna focus, but it's a Fuente Rothschild. I don't know. I like it. It's dope. It smokes really smooth, really easy, doesn't take all day, and I figured it's perfect for this conversation that we're about to have. The world change. So yeah, let's go ahead and spark this up and we can get started, guys. And yeah, like I said, the biggest thing that inspired me to do this has been my experience as a life coach. How many people give up on themselves and don't realize how much power and influence they have inside of their life. They just kind of accept life for what life gives them. They can't tap into their own inner strength, their own inner power. So, excuse me, guys. I need to go get the hole punch. Hold on. Okay, forgot to punch this hole in it. Well, I was like, dude, why am I not able to draw from this? Okay, we're good to go now. Not bad. I lit it a little uneven, but There we go. So, the war on change. Guys, number one, you have to change how you look at yourself. So many people go throughout their day talking to other people, talking to family members, telling loved ones that I love you and I care about you. But they never look in the mirror and tell themselves, I love you. They never communicate to themselves. And it's a shame because you're the one living with yourself. If you can tell other people that you love them, how much do you truly love them if you've never experienced a relationship with yourself, if you've never quite loved yourself? And that's why I teach you have to increase your self-love. When you increase your self-love, you will increase what comes into your life. So many of us and so many of you have accepted what just comes in your life. You're not proactive. You're not working towards anything. You just, something bad happens, you're unprepared for it. You set goals and you can't seem to focus on it. You can't seem to be consistent. And it's because you don't think you're worth becoming this person. Guys, as soon as you start believing in yourself, it's magical what you start doing for yourself. Most people don't eat better because they don't think they deserve to eat better. Most people don't work out because they don't think they deserve to look good, to have a fit, strong, healthy body, right? Love is an action word. When you love something, when you love somebody, there's an action behind it. When you love yourself, you put action behind yourself. And the more you love yourself, the more action you put, the more energy you put into yourself. I know so many of my clients that put so much energy into their jobs, their careers. They put energy into their spouse, their kids. They put energy into their loved ones, but they don't put any energy into themselves. They don't think they deserve a massage. They don't think they deserve a vacation. I don't think they deserve to be happier, to be more disciplined, to be more focused, to have a better network of people, to have a better life, to work harder, to strive for bigger goals. This is all self-love. And the feeling of loving yourself, the feeling of being in love comes from the hard work of loving yourself, because love is an action word. Life didn't get better for me until I started loving myself. I was played with my entire life. People treated me kind of just average. People treated me the way I treated myself, which was like I was small and insignificant. I just didn't want to go notice, and I was shy and just in everybody's way, and everybody gotta watch out. Don't feel safe around anybody. I had to start attacking that. What's the first thing I did? Guys, I had to realize it. I started doing yoga, meditation, affirmations. I started praying to God. I started reading, right? I started reading books that's helping me, like hard work, self-development, Think and Grow Rich, Laws of Human Nature by Robert Greene, Psycho-Cybernetics by Maxwell Maltz, Never Finished, and Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. These books that challenge your belief in your self-esteem and in yourself. But after I read these books, guys, I had to go to work. I signed up for jiu-jitsu, which is the hardest thing I've ever done in my life, is jiu-jitsu. And I'm a vet. I served 4 years in the military, active duty, guys. 4 years active duty in the Army at Fort Campbell, Kentucky. I deployed in 2014 to Liberia, Africa for the Ebola crisis. Guys, I've been through some hard stuff, and jiu-jitsu is hard. I'm now a one-tip blue belt on my way to my second tip. It's difficult, and I compete in this as well. But it started turning my manhood online, my masculine energy online. I started seeing myself work hard and problem solve in hard, intense, strenuous activity like somebody trying to choke you out or break your ligaments. Guys, I started coaching. I was terrified of getting in front of the camera and talking about myself, but it's always what I wanted to do. I've always wanted to be a life coach. I've always wanted to help people. It's been my passion because I love helping myself and healing myself. And I started doing that consistently. I launched my business in 2022, my life coach business, my website. The link is going to be in the description below. Please do that. Guys, if you're enjoying the video, please subscribe. Please like. If you're enjoying the vibe, the energy, help me out, guys. Help the algorithm out. Please hit that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think so far. But my point is, things didn't change until I made it change. Guys, life isn't going to get better until you make it change. When you start doing the work, your old habits are going to creep up on you. Who you used to be is going to creep up on you. Fear of what you used to do. Fear of the people that knew you, people that knew what you used to do and how you used to think. That desire to get permission for who you're striving up to become is going to be there. And you're going to have to face all of it. You're going to have to face the disappointment of seeing loved ones not support you in your journey of becoming this newest version. Nobody's going to see the dark days where you don't feel like doing it, or that negative voice is whispering to you to go back to who you used to be and what you used to do. We all have those battles. You know what I'm talking about. That inner war to stop doing that thing that hurts you and your family. Guys, it's a battle. And the way that you win is you gotta fight. It's not gonna get easier. I know you've heard this quote, life doesn't get easier, you get better. Okay? But it is a jungle out here. This game is a competition. Okay, if you don't know that, I'm here to tell you, this is competitive. If you don't work hard, you don't eat, especially if you're a man. I hope that doesn't sound misogynistic, but I'm gonna keep it 100 with you. If you're a man, you don't get an excuse. You gotta work for everything you are and everything you have. And at least to keep it, even if you got it through an inheritance, you at least gotta become intelligent and work hard to keep it. To not get finessed out of it. I'm saying all this to say, guys, I can talk about this because I've got results. I went from living with my ex-wife as a girlfriend / friend to now having my own place, being a one-tip striping blue belt, working towards doing marathons this year, running a successful life coach business, having clients. Guys, I work my behind off. I train every single day almost. I lift heavy, and I do jiu-jitsu, and I compete in jiu-jitsu, and I model. All of that's on my social media links. You can check it and see. Guys, I do this stuff because I love to be alive. I love to be healthy, and I love to not be who I used to be. I used to be lazy. I used to hide behind my ex-wife's work ethic and use her as a source of inspiration and strength when I didn't have inspiration and strength in myself, when I didn't believe in myself. And when you do that, eventually she's going to get tired of it. You're going to get tired of it, and it's going to collapse. I'm here to tell you, I've been there. As a man, there's nothing you should need from a woman at all. You should want her support. You should desire her love. You should desire her loyalty. But guys, this is life. Things happen. People show who they are. And if she's not doing these things, are going to be this person, you're going to be torn up. Okay? You shouldn't need a woman to inspire you to be on your grind and on your work. Guys, you got to love yourself. It is hard being a man nowadays. I know there's no mercy for figuring it out as a guy, as a man. There's no mercy. But you don't have a choice. You got to get it. And you got to fly the plane as you fix it. You do. Then a man has to work for everything he has and everything he becomes. So I'm here to tell you, guys, you gotta get serious. At some point, the chickens come home to roost. If you are depressed and anxious about your life, it has everything to do about you not doing the work you know you need to do to build a life you know you love. Life doesn't hand you a life that's worth living. And even if it does, it doesn't teach you how to be grateful and how to appreciate it. Those things come through experience, guys. You got to experience life. I'm telling you, love yourself. Fight for a better version of yourself. Choose to water the flowers instead of the weeds. Everybody knows the flowers, the hard work, going for a run. If you're feeling depressed, going for a run, guys. Doing some heavy lifting. Getting around some other intelligent, high vibrational, positive, hardworking people. Right? Get in an environment where you can find these people. I found a lot of my friends in my social circle through jiu-jitsu, and these guys are intelligent, hardworking, very serious, professional type of individuals that give good energy. Guys, you gotta take accountability for your life. Life only gets better if you make it better. Period. Now look, before you say it, I know I look like Floyd Mayweather, okay? Now look, guys, I'm gonna answer some questions. I got a white male in Denver. His name's 24, his name's Tom. I've taken 3 questions from 3 different clients. I've had some clients email me questions, and I'm gonna answer them here. I've prepared them. So, number 1. Tom, 24-year-old white male from Denver, Colorado. He says, if I have no skills and no experience and I don't have any money, how can I start earning money? Tom, seriously, dude? Tom, well, to be honest with you, if I was your age, I think you need some world experience. I would join the military. I'm a big proponent of joining the military at a young age because it gives discipline, it gives experience, it teaches you work ethic, it teaches you tenacity, grit, and you can come out with some benefits that can set you up and some life experience. And while you're in the service, you can also build multiple income streams. A lot of service members do this. So if I was you, 24, healthy, And as long as you meet the prerequisites, I think healthy ASVAB test, be able to score it on the ASVAB, which if not, you can study and get tutoring for this stuff. Tom, I would join the military. But if not, dude, there's call representative jobs. Get you a call representative job paying $18 an hour, work a minimum of 40 hours a week there, and then get you a serving job and work 20 hours a week there. Or get you another job, a warehouse worker job as Amazon worker paying $18 an hour and work 20 hours there. And do work that while you invest. Get you a roommate. Get you a roommate where your total expenses is maybe $1,000. You get what I'm saying? You may be paying $700, $800 in rent, you know, phone bill, some insurance, car note, and then so your total bills, your total expenses is about $1,500, and you're pocketing easily in your positively like maybe $1,000, maybe $1,500, and you use that money to invest, and you get a skill on the side. On top of that, yes, you have to work hard. Did I say 60 hours and working to get a skill? Yes, but dude, laziness doesn't get rewarded. If you're suffering in life because you're lazy, you're getting what you deserve. This universe, this plane, this earth, work, life, civilization does not reward lazy individuals at all. That's my suggestion on how you can start earning. Question number 2, George, 32, black male from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, the dirty 30. He says, George says, my girlfriend left me for my best friend. I'm in constant pain. How am I gonna make it? George, first off, if you're thinking about suicide, homicide, you need to get in contact with your local law enforcement, 911. They can get you in contact with a therapist. They can get you in contact with suicide prevention, homicide prevention to get you the help you need. If you need a therapist, betterhelp.com. And there's also Google and look up therapy sites or sources, get you a therapist. But if this is just I'm suffering in pain, dude, this is a good thing. Hurting is a good thing. When I left my ex-wife in 2020, I was in so much pain, but I used it to do jujitsu. I used it to model. I used it to build my body, to lift in the gym. I used it to attract higher income, to build my hustles out, to dig deeper into myself, to do some soul searching. When you guys, you can't be sad and tired at the same time. If you're tired from running 10 miles, an intense workout, you're not going to be thinking about being in pain. You're going to sleep. You're eating. Some of you are so emotionally distraught because you're not in enough pain. You're not suffering enough. And when I say suffer, I don't mean hurting or harming yourself. I mean going to the gym, doing a martial arts, learning a new skill, working harder in your business, working harder in your career, working harder on yourself. That's what I mean. Use that pain, that hurt that she put on you, use it to become a greater version. It's healthy for a man to go through pain. A man that hasn't went through pain is weak, and nobody can rely on him. It is strong man that has went through pain and survived and thrived and used it to become a greater version that runs the world and become the leaders that their family can depend on. Number 3, Myron, 29, Nashville. I don't have any discipline and I can't seem to stay consistent at anything. Any tips on consistency? Absolutely. Guys, I've been training consistently now for 2 years, okay? And before that, that's consistently in martial arts. Before that, I trained in the military as well. So I've been on this fitness journey since, I say maybe 23. I'm 28 now, 22, 23. But if I'm including joining the military, 19. So creeping up on a decade. It'll be a decade of fitness, straight fitness, working on my body, molding my mind through my body for a decade at 29 in 1 year. But guys, the best way to be consistent is just to be dedicated. Motivate is not going to be enough. You got to dedicate yourself to your craft. You got to dedicate yourself to this journey. You got to dedicate yourself to becoming a better version. You got to dedicate yourself to the goal that you set out. If it's to become a black belt at jiu-jitsu, maybe a blue belt or a purple belt jiu-jitsu, you can't get motivated. You need to be dedicated. This needs to be a lifestyle. You need to ingrain in yourself. You need this. And as soon as you start, keep it going. You will eventually build momentum. And once you start building momentum, guys, consistency becomes easy. Your brain wants to do it. It's a neural pathway that you've done so much, you feel out of whack not doing it. Guys, if I don't go train, if I don't do 8 workouts a week, I don't feel good. I feel anxious and stressed and moody and temperamental. I have to train now. It's because I've trained my body. Guys, Sunday's my long run day. If I don't run on Sunday, I don't feel good. Consistency comes from hard work and perseverance, endurance. Start it and don't finish it. Start it and don't quit it. Guys, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Guys, if you keep tearing down the house when you start to build it, you'll never have a home to sleep in. I need you to hear that again. If you keep tearing down the building before you build a place to sleep, you will not have a place to sleep when it gets dark. You'll be vulnerable. Once you start the building, you must commit until you finish the project. Once that's done, you got that skill and experience from building that confidence, which will kick into a new skill. This is where success begets success. Momentum builds on momentum. Win stacks on wins, which is where you need to get to. And my last point, before we close this, cigar and conversation session, which I absolutely enjoyed the cigar. I've enjoyed the conversation. Guys, again, if you liked it, please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Please let me know in the comments below subjects you would like me to talk about. We're talking about interchange. We're answering some questions. The war on how you stay consistent, how you stay focused on becoming this new version. So we're discussing and we're enjoying the cigar too, by the way. So listen, guys. I wish I could tell you there was a cheat code. I wish I could tell you there's a cheat code for success. You've heard so many people say this. At this point, I know it sounds like a cliche. You gotta work hard. You gotta get around men and women, social groups that work hard. Hard, guys. Strong, hard work. The harder you work, the easier your life is gonna get. The better your life's gonna get. Work hard on yourself. You are responsible for building a life that you love. I know it's not your fault. The trauma, the pain that you've been through, that you was given from others and from family and that you've done to yourself. But it is your responsibility now to change it and to fix it. Nobody's gonna come save you. Nobody feel pity for you. You gotta feel enough pity for yourself to make a change. With that being said, that's enough questions. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed this cigar and conversation. I surely did. Please check out my website, SirVincent.org. Again, that's SirVincent.org. SirVincent.org. Check out my website, SirVincent.org. Guys, also, I have a free 15-minute consultation that you can take advantage of. All you do is, as soon as you go to the website, you're going to see the owl pop up. Click that. Sign up for 15 minutes for free, guys. I do free 15 minutes. Guys, go to my Instagram, SirVincent777. That's my IG. Go to my TikTok, SirVincent7777. That's my TikTok. Guys, check out, I post all my workouts on my Instagram story. It's a dope thing to watch. I post unique videos for TikTok, all types of things that I haven't talked about here on YouTube. But I hope that you enjoyed this. Keep working on yourself. Get the help you need. Don't give up on yourself. Better comes when you give yourself better. Work hard on yourself because you're worth it. Love yourself because you're worth your own love. You can't love others until you love yourself. With that being said, this is Sir Vincent. I hope you enjoyed this cigar and conversation. We're going to be back. We're going to do this again. I can't wait to see you at the next one. Like it, guys. Subscribe. Share it with somebody. Let me know in the comments below if it resonated. And I'll see you at the next video. Peace. And yes, I know I look like Floyd Mayweather.